Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Right, we've actually got a bit to look at this episode because off camera, as you can see, I finished the dam, but I have not yet tested it. I decided to just get on with it off camera. I know we do a ton of screwing around. This is one of those games where, in some ways, I wish I'd just done like a more heavily edited play of it. You know, we could have just got on with stuff. I could have just sort of edited it out and played for a bit off camera and got something finished. But I didn't. So here we are. So I've added some more storage as well for logs over there. Same over here. We would like full on log storage. The windmill's now done. We're still waiting on 20 gears, unfortunately, to get the shredder done. We've actually got a fair bit of scrap in already. Took 30 scrap just to actually have this ready. So that's good. I've also got a hauling post set up to be built because I think that's going to be rather useful for our unemployed people. But first of all, apart from that, we've just been cracking on. Oh, the only other thing I meant to say, this dried up during the last drought. This section. The lake didn't, and we were pumping out here and we had loads in storage anyway, but this dried up, so that's worth noting. Now, it's time then to see if this works. First of all, that's going to bring the water level up to 1. But I want it up here. 1.5? I mean, I guess it will take a while to rise. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's put it at 2. Because that's where we want it, isn't it? Or is it 1.5? What is the dam? The dam? Oh my god, look what's happening. Weird stuff's happening. No, I think it is 2. I think it is 2. Well, either way, we're going to put it at 2. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I don't know what's happening with the water. We've fucked it up. We've fucked the water up big style. Why is this happening? It's not happy with us, is it? Weird stuff is happening. But that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to see how this works. And looks like we're going to get our wish. Or maybe we're going to flood and kill everyone. We'll see. It is creeping up, look. It's getting up to that level. Let's speed up. Because we're not doing anything else while we wait. We're obviously waiting on gear. Just hang on. Just one thing. Are we producing gears still? Yeah, it is this place. Yeah, no, we're still doing it. Obviously, they've got to be hauled. I did actually reduce the district distribution limit, so that we don't have to hold any. Let's just literally just chuck them out. We'll take all gears over there until that's done. To be honest, we've got how many gears here? Planks, sorry. None. Really? Well, that's got no power at the moment because there's no flow. Well, that's a good point. Okay, I was going to say we could make... Hey, there's a gear. We could make planks, but we can't because I've killed the flow. It is creeping up, the level. It's 100% creeping up. Look, watch. See? It's rising. It's working. Question is, should this be a... It's 2 what I wanted. I hope that's going to creep through, and it's not going to... Well, we're going to find out. I might accidentally flood everything, but this is so cool. Look how much more water we've got stored here now because I've done that. Look at the difference in water level. Heck yes. Hopefully it's going to start coming through soon. How high? I mean, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why that's happening. I just don't want to know. Actually, no, it's starting to level off a bit, hasn't it? Never mind. It's actually leveling off. It seems to flow through when it gets to about this kind of level of the boards. It doesn't actually have to exceed them. So I'm kind of hoping that pretty soon it's going to start flowing through. Don't know how that's going to look. The night was upon us. Like, pretty soon. I don't know whether it doesn't really show flowing water going through, so... But hell yeah, how cool is that, man? We filled all this up. It's still rising. Is he gonna... Are we blocking it? We might be blocking it. It should be going through now, I think, and I don't think it is. I think these need to be 1.5. I think we were literally about to flood the whole place. Yeah, it wasn't going through. It wasn't going through. I think 1.5 is the level you want to be at. And hopefully it will still... I don't know. Let's see how low this water level goes with that. Interesting enough, that started turning that again. Hopefully this will start turning soon. Although it's probably only turning as we filled this back up again a bit. This could honestly do with being... Because we've got... How much wood have we got? We've got a lot of logs. Maybe I should scrap this and put a windmill on. A little one. 20 logs, 20 planks. It means we've got to get the planks. I assume we can't do this. Can we do that? With that, maybe we ought to disconnect that if we're going to do it. We'll leave it for now. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it. We're not getting much power, though, are we? It's kind of disappointing. I could actually get power from there. We'd have enough. We would have enough. Actually, do you know what we do? I think we just turn that one off and build another lumber mill. Like, really, genuinely. We'll get another T-junction just in case. I think we just build another one there that's powered off the windmill, and we just turn that off for the time being. It's funny because now it's working again, but I think that is the play. I've actually got 6 unemployed here, so I guess I won't. I guess I'll let that run, and then if there is power, you might as well use it. Didn't realize we had so many unemployed. I guess we haven't got that built yet because we're struggling for planks. Are we actually sending planks over there? I don't think we are anymore. We're only giving them to Pango South, which, funnily enough, now has 100 and doesn't need them. So we'll turn that off for a bit. We'll still send paper and... Well, we don't really need paper anymore. No, we can scrap the paper. It's only the gears we actually need. Hold the paper. And we'll just take all our gears over there until that's done. I mean, we could set up our own gears thing, but let's just get some planks back in production again. In the meantime. So yeah, when this dried out, all of this farmland died as well. I was kind of thinking about it, and generally having a bit of a breadbasket district is probably the way to go. Like, if we could guarantee this would... Oh, look how low the water's got. Oh, it isn't that low. It's just clear. I was like, the water's so low. There we go. Look, it's not. So it is 1.5 that you want the level at. Fine. No worries. Absolutely fine. So, what was I saying? Yeah, if you can guarantee you'll always have this bit irrigated, this should, like... Yeah, and let's presume this could feed more. The fact that there's way more carrots than we need here is fine. You should just use certain districts to feed the other districts. Just the same as we have no logs here. So we've got, like, a timber district, so to speak, and they're sending all their timber over here. I think that it probably is the way to go. And if I do start again, I'll probably look to utilize that in a little bit of a better way. Obviously, our first expansion, A, we didn't know what we were doing, and B, the reasoning was just to get a dam, which was really important, having that dam. Well, I guess it wasn't for a while, but it was still good to have it. And now we've got the even bigger dam, which is really cool. It took a lot of work and a lot of experimentation, but I'm really happy with it. I'm kind of upset that the water level's not even higher, but I think putting this up to 2 literally just blocks. It literally just blocks the water level completely. So, because it says blocks water up to an adjustable height, and it means, I think it means like completely. Because that's got a spill. It's just the fact that this goes really close to the top and then spills through, but this doesn't seem to have a spillway. If you go up to 2. It doesn't seem to have a spillway. And to be fair, you can't really see through, can you? Whereas here, you can. Well, I guess you can't really that well, but... We could. Once upon a time. I mean, we've raised this whole water level now to an extent, which I'm pleased about. And because of that as well, hopefully we'll have more water in this section as well, because that's now at the same level. We always had this bit which dried out. Now it shouldn't. At least that's the goal. If we want to, and there's a drought, we could just close this off completely. That's probably the play, and don't let it spill out at all unless this runs out for some reason, which it won't, because it's only these guys pumping it. So yeah, maybe we actually close that completely when the drought comes. Something to think on. Right, so gear production then. We've got the plank production back up and running. This plank building is kind of half-arsing because it doesn't really have power. I mean, now that we've got plank production, maybe we now disconnect this and get a different windmill up, and then we could get our own gear production here as well, couldn't we? I might do that. Let's disconnect. Let's disconnect the wheel. And let's build a windmill. We're not allowed to build right up against, so we'll do it there. Get a power shaft, and then I think we'll get a gear building. And in fact, we can set it up now. A gear workshop. Brain. Yeah. And power. So you could do a junction straight in. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah. Okay. That's the wrong way. Come on, brain. I thought it would auto change round, to be honest. Alright, sick. So we'll get that going. That's still going to be the highest priority, but obviously we're already waiting on gears, so that's fine. This is low priority. Also okay, because we'll spend our planks here first. Okay, good. Right, let's speed up again. I want to see how we do with metal. The other thing I've done is I've actually unlocked Beaver Statue, because Beaver Statue is actually like an aesthetic well-being point, which I hadn't realized. We also need more campfires. Let's start with campfires, shall we? Let's get more campfires, just generally. I don't really know. We've got one there. Let's, like, spam campfires, because I kind of want to get the well-being point. I don't really know why. I just kind of do. I don't really have a lot of space here. I mean, I could just put one here. I can always get rid of it. So we'll do that. I also need some campfires here, because they don't have any. They do have a rooftop terrace, but let's get a couple of campfires. Maybe even 3. And of course, the same for these guys. And again, this may get ripped up later. But for the moment, let's drop a few campfires there. We could even do the rooftop terrace. The only thing with this is we need planks and stairs to get up there. We could do that here, though. When you think about it, we could go... Oops-a-daisy. We can go straight up with stairs and then just path round. Oh, not there. Not there! Come on. Let's try and get these well-being numbers up. And then I'm going to build some statues as well. The rooftop terrace here, you do have one. Oh, that's the storage being full. Of course, we've got the big storage now. The big storage is full. Of what? Berries and carrots. That's fucking what? We've got way too much food here. So I guess what I'm really saying is we should increase the population. But everybody's unemployed. I suppose they won't be. We're going to have jobs here very, very soon. So maybe we'll crank out another house as well. A double lodge. We can just chuck it there. Next to that one. I also wouldn't mind a builder's post as well as the hauling one. Like, you know, why not? Let's get some stuff here. It's not... Oh, wait, we already have one. Dude, I didn't realize. My bad. Okay, droughts come in. That's fine. We'll just slow down time while we kind of get sorted out. Can we get another rooftop terrace there? We can actually get one there now. It'd be a bit of a hassle after that's built, but I think we will. What we'll do is we'll build up 2 sets of stairs. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, let's wait till that's done. And that'll be fine. This is already done. So, oh, the statues. What do we need to build the statue? It's literally under decoration. 50... Oh, God. 50 logs and 10 planks. It's not cheap. Also, we haven't really left any space to put it. But we can put it on top. Oh, look at it. It's awesome. We can put it on top of buildings, which is kind of funny. We need a few of them dotted around, like places where everyone goes. I mean, I can put one there on that corner. This is very much a common throughway, so we should do one there. We should probably do one in each place. I kind of need that to get built first, though, before I get carried away. We can do one here, though. And honestly, this should be a pretty good shout, because everyone has to walk past there to get home. Not so much with you guys. I could kind of do with one. I mean, I could do one there. I'm probably just going to put these down anyway, even though it's kind of... It's just we don't really cover that path. But the thing is, if I... if I put one on this roof, which you bet I'm gonna... It's only these pathways that aren't really covered. Although they are, they'd have to, unless they always came this way every day, and unless I could cover that if I really wanted to, I could put one there, and it actually covers that pathway. I want to make sure everybody gets covered by it, but I suppose if you've got that one and we get this one, we're looking pretty safe. The maximum statue coverage. It's such a waste of resources, but I don't really care. How are we doing? Not doing too well here at the moment. Probably because we're funneling our resources. We're waiting on planks. Why don't you... Oh, we don't have any wind. And because I've disconnected that... Well, I haven't yet. Oh, I have. Can I... Okay. Here's what I assume doesn't work, but maybe I'm wrong. Connecting up 2 different power sources. Maybe we just... I assume... Like, when you think about the fact that we're turning logs... Maybe it works, though. You would think connecting 2 different things turning logs would be a recipe for disaster, but we might as well... I should have left that in. I think that's really what we're saying. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is so good. And they can even walk along it. They can't... We can't, like, put a pathway through that, obviously. But I'm really pleased with it. Hopefully that makes a bit of a difference in the next drought. Which is... They're supposed to get harder each time. Okay, the beaver statues are starting... We built one already. Which one have we built? Oh, that one. Bloody hell, we cranked that out, didn't we? Gonna take a lot of logs, but that's alright. Got no power there either. We'll just test this out. When that's done... It should be sooner. There we go. At least now that's working. And let's see if that windmill causes a problem. But we've got to get some more planks first anyway. Bit disappointed that that super, like, you know, shit hot big windmill is off. There we go. Starting to get a bit out of it now. That's the problem. Is it going to have enough for the shredder? Maybe not. Maybe this, and if this is the case where you can construct multiple power sources connected to the same thing, then maybe you need multiple windmills. Although if one windmill's off, surely they're all off. Unless they're very far apart. Perhaps it'd be better to put it up on there. Lots of questions. How are we doing for water? Not, like, amazing. We have plenty... Well, the storage is kind of full. God, we have a lot of berries here. Can't believe we just have a shortage of planks. I don't really want to shift planks over, though, because we don't exactly have a ton here. No, we don't. And we're turning a lot of it into... oh, no, that is planks. Sorry, I thought that was planks. It's paper. We do have a bunch. That's all right, then. And now we're turning all the potatoes into that. We're actually making bread. We still have too much wheat. Not a lot of flour. So that would tell you we need another grist mill. That's a grill, you idiot. Where's the grist mill? The grist mill. Let's get another grist mill. I should be able to be powered okay. How much does that give? 100-ish. The power not show on there? How much is a grist mill? 60. Oh, maybe it won't. It should give up to 140. That's a good point. All right, well, we're going to go with it. I'll tell you what we'll do. On the assumption that we can do this, I will get a second windmill. And we'll connect that back up. Although power connection is blocked. Aha. Maybe it won't work then. What do you mean it's blocked? Power connection is blocked. Maybe you can't. Maybe that'll fail. And what's happened over here? I don't know, because it's still done it. Wait, hang on. Oh no, that's fine. Oh, that's... I'm being dumb. That's a corner piece. That's a corner piece, not a junction. That's why it said power connection's blocked. I literally have no brain. We should rip that out. Well, then again, does that ever turn now? Probably not. Probably not. So let's chill on that. Power is a problem at the moment. Well, I don't think we have very good flow here. The thing is, here on this bend, we always have flow. We're like super spoilt with that. What I really should have done is put the power on this side. And I think the flow is better. It's not great in that little... At least have it sticking out further, you know? Here's the thing. If I built a dam... It's a bit dodgy, but if I built a bit of a blockage here, there'd probably be more flow on that. It's not important at the moment, so I won't bother, but... Just a thought. Okay. Right, the drought's arriving. We shall see how we go with that one. Drought started. Wellbeing 7, by the way. Which ones? Well, 4, 5. What? And then because these are over high. Well, but then we're so close. If we could get a few more rooftop terraces, we'd be golden. Maybe we should try. To be fair, look, we can literally. Obviously, it's a complete waste of planks, but we can do this. And then leisure. No, rooftop terrace. I can't get through the trees, though. Demolish those as soon as the stairs are built. All right, we'll get a rooftop terrace there when we can. Right, there we go. The drought. And this time, look, this has stayed filled because we've got this. So now that there's a drought... Actually, it's below the level anyway. It stopped flowing out pretty quickly. So we don't even need to raise that up because it's already stopped flowing. No problem. How is everyone doing for water? Like, yeah, you don't have a lot of water storage really, but you should be okay. Although now your resident kind of count is starting to grow a bit. But we do have a few ongoing... we've got enough logs though. So we could get a bit more water storage. Obviously the large tank would be great, but it costs 20 gears. So I'm going to just be really lazy and drop a couple more water storages there. It's not a problem because the pumps are still pumping. How about you? Because you've only got 3, but then I've never increased your resident count. So that's more than enough water because there's literally only 12 of you. You should be fine. We're actually going to unlock the Iron Teeth, I think. It wasn't the plan, but suddenly we're going to do it. So 8 days of a drought. 8 days. It's worth noting, because this dried out, we very nearly lost the bushes. Because, obviously, if they dry out, they die... Well, not very nearly then. That's not true at all. But you can see they will die in an X amount of days. And, obviously... These ones will die unless they get irrigation sooner or later, maybe in the next drought. Because once the drought goes higher than like 9 or 10 days, they're all going to dry out. And the same would have been if I let these be dry for too long, they would all die. So that's the problem with it. You can just say, oh, well, you know, we have food and water, we won't bother, it's fine. But if you don't keep stuff irrigated, it will completely die. We did also keep the irrigation tower running for the whole time, which will be partly why this dried out last time. But we'll see how we go. I'm kind of hoping it won't, but it might, because I guess we're still pumping this out. It's not like we're just pumping that out, and you can see the difference in level already starting to appear. So that's a bit tough. I mean, to be honest, now that I've got that, maybe this dam gets destroyed and replaced with a just platforms. That's probably a shout, to be honest. Because it should still work. I think. Am I right? I think so. I mean, I don't really want to destroy it though, but this is all going to get pumped out very quickly. Maybe I could get rid of the pumps and pump more from over there instead. Really? We don't have a worker for that pump? How have we not got a worker for that pump? 4 out of 6. Jesus, we need to cool it on the hauling posts. How are we doing? Right, this has been built. My bad. There we go. Sweet. Rooftop terrace for everybody. Got campfires galore. Beaver statue's going quite well. What do we do with the beaver statue here? Did we build one? We didn't, did we? Because we weren't ready. That's what we're missing. We're missing a beaver statue here. We'll get one there. Well, of course it costs planks, doesn't it? We're kind of... Well, we should be getting on top of planks now, actually. So it's fine. We'll do that. We'll put one there as well. And then we're pretty much... I mean, I can even get one like here. And then we're super safe. Might as well. He says. Plank storage. We've not really got any, but that's fine. We've got a lot of paper that we're not using. The gears will get there because we're making them here as well. The only problem is we're using up planks on gears. But we do have 2 things making planks. So hopefully we'll start to crack in and get through that. Should be okay. Wouldn't mind another water tank here. Just to, you know. Might as well. Then we can maybe get some more houses. But I suppose at the moment it's not really necessary. Maybe another farmhouse. Because, I mean, we're not getting on top of this, are we? I could have built the farmhouse there. Now, do we have unemployed? No. But we've got 4 district centre workers and 3 distribution. Which we don't need. So we could probably do another farmhouse. The only problem is, like I say, that would have been the spot for it there. Because this isn't going to cover everything. That would have been perfect. It's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Maybe we just do it here. And it will still cover a lot of it. I think that's the play. How are we doing on logs? We must have loads. 82. Got a lot of carrots and a fair amount of planks. We don't really need planks anymore for the time being. Oh, we actually stopped anyway. It's just logs we're taking. Well... Oh, we built that already. Let's take 1 worker out of there and 1 out. Actually, no, 2 out of there. They can crack on with that. That will help. At least that half of it. Overall, it will reduce the workload. And speed things up. Yeah, I don't know. We are taking logs there. But we still have loads of logs here, so we're not really losing anything. Actually have an insane log count. We're about halfway through the drought. This level, it's getting low. It's not too bad, though. It's not too bad at all. Generally, everything's fine. We've actually got all the statues done, I think. Oh, 8! There you go. We have unlocked the iron teeth. I didn't see that. It's down there. I mean, I guess the rest of the well-being can get stuffed. Right. Buildings lacking power. That's fine. Lacks workers. How has that happened? Are we, like, people dying? Go down to 2 builders as well. If we have a few unemployed, that's fine. There's jobs that aren't getting filled here. Weird. It's very strange. Okay. How is this not done yet? Oh, gears. Bloody hell. Well, here's the thing. Oh, okay. Maybe I should pause that construction because we're still... Well, they're making their own gears now. Maybe not. Maybe not. They are making their own gears. We're still sending gears over here. It's very slow going. This keeps losing power. But what can I do? If there's no wind and no flow, there's nothing I can really do about that. I have no other available sources of power. I could get a power wheel. Couldn't I? If I really wanted to. I kind of do. I kind of do. It's like, I don't know. Might as well. We got anyone unemployed? Yeah, right. You're about to get seriously knackered. But that will... Well, it won't run both, I suppose. I'm going to do it anyway. See what happens. Feels kind of like forced labor, but we're going to do it. 3 days left on that. We're still working on these. Mostly planks holding it up. We still don't have any planks, really, I assume. It's not helping that I'm turning them into gears, but I need gears more than I need planks. So it kind of is what it is at that point. Maybe we could send... I'll tell you what, if we send... We have 100 planks, so maybe we send planks over here for a bit. And I can... Whoops-a-daisy. We can change the plank limits from 100 to... 70? Ooh, no. 70, because that's kind of fine. And then at least we can send like 30 planks over. Just to give this a little bit of a punch where it needs it. A punch, you know what I mean. A lift. Not a punch. Not a punch at all. A lift. Alright, nice. So what are we missing? Obviously temple and stuff. But like in terms of progression, I think we might have done most of it. Obviously we can build monuments. But, like, we're missing the beehive. Boost the growth of nearby crops. I guess we could get one of those and boost this growth. But we don't really need... Well, maybe we need it here, actually. Cost paper, plank. We can do that. How do you... Dude, let's put a beehive in the middle. Maybe like... Well, actually, it should really be in the middle of this bit. Of course, it's bedtime. So we're actually starting to get to the point where we've seen a lot of how the game works. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot more we can do and a lot more settlements we can build. But we're getting to that point now where we've seen most of how it works. You're taking your sweet time with that, aren't you? Right, beehive. Depth marker I don't really care about. Obviously the bigger house, the bigger storage is like, okay, fair enough. Apart from that, it's just kind of recreational stuff. The temple and the carousel is great for well-being, but how much well-being do you really need? Books for them to read, but why bother? Why bother? I don't want to look at this shredder when it gets up, but you know, I think we're approaching that point, especially since I did kind of want to do the new map, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe I don't. Maybe we put it down for a bit and come back. Such a good game though. I think I'll be playing this off camera, to be honest, and just kind of starting up settlements and doing dams. I mean, I could go again and try to get up to like 1,000 beavers. The main reason we all want to go again is because it's such a mess. We all know it. We're all thinking it. I don't know what you do about power. Oh, this did dry up. Dried up. So luckily, there's not that much time left, so these will survive. But if it was longer, obviously the carrots will die. We'll lose a lot of progress on the carrots. We're just going to get away with it. But there you go. So that's the problem. Maybe that's why we need to make dynamite. I need gears. Holy shit, I need gears. We have quite a lot of planks here as well. Problem is that this hasn't had any power for 1,000,000 years. I need a gear workshop over here as well. And hopefully we've got enough power for it. 120 horsepower it needs. Listen, let's do that. Let's just get a full junction in. Because we really need more gears, and I need more production all the time. We need gears, and then we need dynamite then. Come on. That's one of the last things we need to do. We need to create dynamite. We need an explosives factory, which probably needs its own power, but that's okay. We could actually... Wait, sorry. How much does it need? 150 horsepower. Oh, only gives 120. So maybe we get a large windmill. It costs a lot of paper and gears, though. But I kind of need a large windmill connected to an explosives factory. But I suppose I want to get that first. So we need to get these gears up and running. Hopefully we've got enough power. I could... Honestly, it wouldn't be that much of a loss for me just to chuck another one on here. Why can't I do that? You can't have them too close together, I imagine, is the answer to that. Let's get another one. I don't even care if it's overpowered. Let's just make sure we have power, generally. I mean, at the moment, the windmills aren't working. So what? We should... Oh, that never spins. That never spins. Forget that. I was like, we should connect the wheel. It never spins. How are we doing with that beaver-powered wheel? Oh, it's going. And it is the only source of power. And it is just about getting these working, which is better than nothing. Soon, we'll have the shredder. In fact, we're nearly there. We need 4 more gears. I'm probably gonna cancel this now. Stop sending gears there. Probably stop sending planks as well. Let's keep those for ourselves. See, this dies out as well because of that. But the drought's over and the water is on the way. Life returns. It's almost like nothing happened. The wheels turn in. Gonna take a little bit for that to build up. So we used about half of this. Look, we did actually use a fair chunk of it. It got all the way down here. But we still have quite a bit left if we'd needed it. And again, this is why we're still running this irrigation tower all the time, which is kind of... Like, do we need it? No. No, we don't. We don't need it at all. But that's good. Some of these died, look. There you go. These ones did die, these carrots. That's a shame. That's the thing. So that's why we really need more water. What am I going to do with the dynamite? See, I could go and build a dam up there. Don't really want to clear out 2 levels, but it'd be nice to have a reservoir there. I mean, I could have an underground reservoir, but we've got to get at it. I've also blocked off the path, so I can't go that way anymore. I need a reservoir. I mean, I could just dig a channel, couldn't I? I could just dig well, blow up a channel. Unfortunately, it would still be too deep, though. Well, not there. We could... I'd honestly be okay with getting rid of some of these bushes and just making a reservoir here. And for the time being, we could actually... Then again, that's still the higher bit. But I could put a dam in. Thinking this dries up the higher bit. You kind of want it coming out the lower bit to join this circuit. How would I do it? Kind of has to be there, though. But I could put a dam on it so it would still stay full. That's a tough one. I kind of need it I want it connected to this more than anything. This is a pain. I wonder if I could build a little bridge across, platform my way across. To be honest, we ought to... These aren't growing. We should get rid of... We should get rid of all this because this is just in the way. Maybe I can platform a way across and create something over here with dynamite? I don't know. How are we doing? We're still waiting on gears. We've now got another workshop going, making gears. It's so slow, though. This is on max speed. Look how slow it is. It's really slow. Cranking out loads of paper. Yeah, we need 30 gears. Oh, and of course, and we need the steel. That's not paper, that's steel, isn't it? Which is going to be created by the shredder, which is nearly done. In fact, it is done. The shredder is done. We're officially making said, well, metal blocks. Look at that. So now, unless we make the dynamite over here, but this isn't where I want it. We can take it back again. We make the dynamite here? We're not making paper here, though. No, I think we have to ship it. So based on the fact that we need to ship it, what we need is a distribution center here as well. So let's go into labor, distribution post. It could be... I guess it'll have to be here. That's kind of okay, though. In fact, they'll have to go... Well, actually, they can go either way. Let's get a distribution post built as soon as we can. And then they can ship the metal back here. And then it's just a case of gears for the explosive factory. I mean, if we have excess gears here, we can ship them. At the moment, we don't. But we're now not using them anymore. So this, we should crank out a few. And it will be all right. How cool is that? So we're getting metal scraps and we're just taking them straight to the shredder to create metal blocks. We've still got 106 in storage, scrap metal. We've got a bit to go out with the shredder. And then we can get explosives. I think that's probably the last thing I want to do. The last thing I want to do is successfully create a reservoir with explosives. I think that's the plan. Let's speed up, because we actually just need gears. Like big style. We have someone employed. Hauling is actually the name of the game at the moment. I guess we can employ 8 there. It's fine. Heck yeah. So, do we want to build like a little bridge across here already? Because we can do it. I mean, I could do a floodgate, but what's the point? We can just... well, hang on. Can we put platforms in the water? Dude, what am I doing? Platform. Oh, you can. I guess there's no reason not to just do it straight. Path? Brain? And then maybe we can use dynamite. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't really... You know, this isn't really costing us anything. So, apart from wood, but it's not a problem. So, we'll see. Once we have dynamite. We're a little way away, though, from dynamite. Because we need gears. We need some heckin' gears, guys. It's taking way too long to get gears. You've now got 3 in stock. So, here's what I'm going to say. What am I after? Gears and... Which they can all go. And, oh yeah, and steel. Metal blocks. All metal blocks can go. While we're at it, we should get one of the bigger storages built here, shouldn't we? Because we're going to need it. Oh, that's where I'm going to build the explosives. Bigger storage. Here's fine, actually. It's kind of just really shit access. But then there's nowhere with good access anymore. You know what? That's fine. It's going to cost a lot of planks. We don't have that many planks, but I'm sure we can get it done. While we're waiting for gears. We're going to make that max priority to make sure that that gets done as soon as gears are available, because we do need the grist mill going. Saying that, we're actually getting through the wheat, so that's kind of bollocks, isn't it? I'm half tempted to actually not bother with this. Just like immediately. Actually, dude, do we even need this grist mill? Do we even need that grist mill? We 100% don't need this grist mill. I realize just how much time has been wasted on that. You don't have to tell me. But holy cow, we don't need that shit. So, based off that, should have got some gears back, maybe? Or maybe they're just gone forever. We can now get the big time. I guess we'll put it there. Or we can plan to. In fact, we can put these down. And when they're done, they're done. Let's do it like that. And then we'll just straight up power it. Power. Power, power, power. We'll just straight up power it. Like that. Got metal blocks coming. All good. How are we getting on with that? Have we built that? Yeah, nice. We've got that little bridge. I do think this could maybe be replaced with the bridge. But the problem is the water will still drain out when this gets low, so it's not like game changing. I mean, I could just flood something, but that seems like kind of bad. Out of interest, if you were going to flood something, can you build like a levee on land? You can. So yeah, you could block something in and then flood. But we want to see what we can do with dynamite. So we'll get this built as soon as we can. The gears are the hold up. We're waiting on gears. We're shipping all our gears from here as well. I do have 67 planks there. I could get like another gears building running. But that's fine. I'm sure we'll eventually get on top of the gears problem. Anyway, I think that's about it for today's episode. Like I say, we're kind of approaching the end. The last thing that I would like to do, if possible, is to try and blow something up with dynamite and create a reservoir. That's the plan. And then we can see how that works. And then I think we'll have just about covered the content. I mean, I know we haven't got Temple Carousel, and we could try and make a much bigger city. It'd be way more challenging. But there are a bunch of other games I want to play, and I kind of want to do the other map on this. I'm not sure how I feel about it, though. I feel like we should probably take a break first. Also, wow, we have a lot of food, don't we? So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, for now, that's going to do us for today. Thank you for watching, as always, everyone. Have a great day yourself, and I will see you next time.